I want to move on to a next game that I like to play called Rapid Fire. I'm just gonna throw some questions to you. Just giving you an answer as quick as you can, just off the top of your head. And if you want to elaborate on it, you can go right ahead. Um, so I ask people all the time, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Now I'm gonna alter this a little bit because I'm talking to Steven Scarlata here, and we love shark movies here. Jaws the Revenge is based during Christmas. In fact, the first kill at the start of the movie happens with like Christmas pageantry in the background and music and such like that. So is Jaws the Revenge a Christmas movie, Stephen?
Um, well, I'll to set it up. I think Batman. I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I'm one of those people because it takes place during Christmas. Takes place during Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. I'll say that for a fact. I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and now I watch it like every Christmas because it's always on cable or on TV. Joy's Revenge is a tough one because that opening is during Christmas. I think that's one of the best death scenes in the Jaws franchise. Is that
Yeah.
opening death scene of that movie? It's really chilling. It's a very chilling death scene. It's a character you've grown up with, and it happens not during the summer, it's during the winter, during Christmas, which makes it something a little bit more creepier about it at night, and you hear the carolers in the back. He gets tortured during that scene. It's a very traumatic, horrible, like death scene, man. Then they go to the Bahamas and you get maybe one Christmas song, and then the Christmas thing kind of fades away from it, you know. So I don't. It's a tough question because sometimes I would probably say it's a Christmas movie, and sometimes I will say it's not. I don't think it's 100% a Christmas movie. But then again, there's that movie with Elliot Gould and fighting that Santa. What's it called? The Silent Partner. Some people consider that a Christmas movie, and Christmas is only in the beginning of that movie. And so,
Mm.
like Joe's Revenge, Christmas is only kind of in the beginning, then it disappears. So I guess it depends, you know, like because there's those movies that take place in high school, like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, where there's a Christmas scene in the middle of the movie, but it's not a Christmas movie, you know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm rambling on. I think at this moment right now, I'll probably say maybe it's not a Christmas movie, 100%.
If I can
Maybe.
make a little case as to why it could be,
Okay.
Christmas movies sometimes need a miracle. You need a Christmas miracle for a Christmas movie. Jaws the Revenge, Michael Caine comes out of the water and he's
Yeah,
dry. If that's not a Christmas miracle, I don't know what is, Stephen. So
you're
maybe that
right.
can go in the positive.
Yeah. I always, and also Michael Caine is named as Hoagie. He's named after a sandwich and he doesn't get eaten. So there you go. There's another Christmas miracle. And the other Christmas miracle in the TV version, Mario Van Peebles survives, you know?
Is that right?
So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so maybe it is a Christmas. Maybe you talked me into it. All right, it's a
Hmm.
Christmas movie.
Yes,
Someone did,
it's the
an
great.
artist, yeah, an artist made a cool Christmas poster for Jaws. It's hard to find. I posted it years ago. I kind of dug it, but anyway,
It's the Great White Christmas movie.
there you
Okay, the
go.
next one.
It's a good
Okay,
title.
so yeah, the Great White. That is a good name. The Great White
Someone
Christmas
needs
movie.
to make that actually. That's pretty good, man. Hey, you should be making movies, dude. That's good.
Oh, oh man, the reason I love talking to people like yourself, Stephen, and filmmakers and such, because I have such reverence for filmmakers, because it's always been the passion of mine to kind of make it, but I just know that it will never happen for me. I just, the circumstances I have right now and everything else, I know I can't get it done. So I like to live vicariously through people like yourself. So,
It's all
another
good.
one I want to talk about. So you've done movies, documentaries about movies or movies that have been made, movies that almost were made. Do you have a favorite documentary about movies that you've seen that really sticks out to you? Because there's been a really quite a lot of them lately in the last several years as well. Like quite a bit. Was there one that kind of sticks out for you that you really enjoy watching?
Yeah, I was gonna try to find my letterbox list. I made like a whole list of them at one point. I won't do that. Won't cheat. I'm so happy there's a new genre of of movie documentaries coming out. You know, I love that. All right, my here are my favorites. I'm gonna give you a few. The one that like yeah, I can't really put them in order. American Nightmare, Adam Simon did this phenomenal documentary all about 70s horror films. And he interviewed Wes Craven and George Romero and all those cats. And they not only they didn't just talk about the horror movie, but they also talked about the political like effects in them, like how Last House is a Vietnam movie, and you know the commercialization of in Dawn of the Dead, and how Night of the Living Dead's a movie about racism. And they broke it down really intelligently. That's one of my favorite documentaries. That came out maybe in like 99 or 2000, 2001.
Mhm.
Love that movie. Um, the other, a recent one I watched that I really liked, and it's on Vimeo right now. Not is it Venmo's the money thing. Vimeo's the YouTube thing. Anyway, there's a movie
Yep.
called The Bandit, which is all about the making of Smokey and the Bandit. It's
Oh, okay.
really well made, and it's all about Burt Reynolds hanging out with Hal Needham, who would make Smokey and the Bandit and the Cannonball Run, and how he used to live with Burt Reynolds. And it's kind of what Tarantino based Cliff Booth, like Leonardo DiCaprio's character and Brad Pitt's character in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that relationship between Burt Reynolds and Hal Needham, the stuntman and the actor. It's a really cool documentary all about that. It's really good. And it just like it kind of came out, and I think it just came out for like a cable network, but right now it's on Vimeo. You can watch it for free. It's really freaking good. I love that documentary a lot too. Um, I like that Island of Dr. Moreau
Oh, yeah.
documentary from
Yeah.
David Gregory. David Gregory made another phenomenal documentary this past year. And also, my cinematographer, Jim Coons, from the Shark Exploitation documentary, he was the cinematographer for the Island of Dr. Moreau documentary and David Gregory's new Bruce Lee documentary.
Oh, the
Um,
clones of Bruce Lee.
yeah, phenomenal documentary. Phenomenal, dude. So good. Yeah, so I just want to give Jim a shout out. He's like he's incredible. He shoots all the special features for like all these companies, and he's oh man, he's incredible. He's worked on so many good documentaries. Let me see. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at my list. I'm kind of blanking, but yeah, there's a lot of good documentaries now on Movie Make, and I'm really happy like this is starting because for a while there wasn't as many. There was maybe like the Battle of Citizen Kane came out, or they were very far in between, but now it's kind of cool. We're getting a lot more of
Well,
these.
my theory about why there's so many now as opposed to maybe 10, 20 years ago is because these documentaries used to kind of exist as extras in DVDs and Blu-rays. When DVDs and Blu-rays came
Yes.
out, you have a second disc and you have like hour, 2 hour long kind of documentaries. And now that the physical market has kind of what's it called? Slowed down. Well, it's not died down. It's still alive, but more of kind of a niche kind of thing. But because that thing kind of died down, I think a lot and people love watching that stuff. A lot of these features have come out now. That's my theory about it anyway.
You know what, man? That's a very that's probably what it is, to be honest. I think you nailed it right there. And also there's a lot of people out there that don't buy those DVDs for those documentaries and stuff like that. Now that's a very I think you nailed it right there. And
My
I'll just throw out a couple more. American Movie is great. I found my list. Burden of Dreams, Herzog is one of my favorites. That's a
have
good
you
one
seen
too.
Not Quite Hollywood, which is about Ozploitation?
But yeah, phenomenal. So good. So good. It hurts. And he made that awesome Canon documentary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
And there's
right.
another
The
Canon documentary called The Go-Go Boys. I love both of those documentaries. Yeah, I love movie documentaries. Love them.
last one in the rapid fire. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
You know what? I'm from New York. When I first heard about that, I was like, Jesus Christ, please. And then I moved out to California and someone bought it and I was like, and I ate it and it was delicious, you know. So, and now I've been living in LA for so long. That damn it, it is good. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You're wrong, but it's okay.
I
All
know,
right.
I know. I hear, I hear. It's not for everyone. Yeah, they're
All
putting
right.
everything on
This is what
pizza now anyway.
do you just like toppings heavy?
Yeah,
Well, what's the New
everything.
York version though? What's because I know Chicago is like the deep dish. What's New York? Is New York kind of like bare bones kind of pizzas? Is that what it is? More cheese and maybe a
Uh,
pepperoni and that's it?
yeah, cheese pizza is always good in New York, pepperoni, but then they have the Sicilian, which is something that's hard to find out here in California. It's that square pizza where the pizzas are square and the crust is
Right.
thick.
Yeah.
That's the Chicago deep dish version of New York, you know. I never
Very
had an
cool.
official Chicago deep dish. I went there to go see, I went to Chicago to go see the Misfits with my friends. We'd had this like City Slickers, like we're we're old and we're gonna go see this punk band we like, but we all kind of got food poisoning while we were there and we all got messed
Oh
up
no.
and I never got the chance to to try the Chicago deep dish, unfortunately. I'd love to one of these days.
Is that the recent Misfits with Dave Lombardo playing drums and all that?
This was a couple of years, this was before the pandemic, actually.
Right.
Was he on drums? He might have been. Man, my memory is going. It was a great show. I got to see them twice, luckily. Actually, I got to see them out here also. I'm not sure if Dave was on drums. I should have known that. I love Slayer, so
Yeah.
fucking love Slayer. They're so good. They're
They're
really
doing
good.
they're doing a couple of festival dates now. They're kind of reuniting for that, which I don't understand why, because I always thought that if someone's going to retire and stay retired, it will be
Yeah.
them. But the money's too
Yeah.
good, no doubt.
I think I might have came to a conclusion a couple months back that I prefer Slayer over Metallica.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, it's hard. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get destroyed for that. But if I when once I if I but I don't know, man. There's going back and listening to their old stuff again. I used to always love listening to old Metallica. I still like old Metallica. It's after the Load album and on, I just couldn't handle Metallica. But Slayer just kept releasing stuff, and they never changed.
Hmm.
Always that's what I always liked about them. My friend of mine told me there was this great write-up of them at Disneyland. I gotta find that, come to think of it.
Oh, the Slayer at
I heard
Disneyland.
this.
That's pretty funny.
He took Slayer to Disneyland. This is like maybe like 15 years ago or something. But anyway,
I
sorry.
mean, funny. Tom Araya being high and with his big beard and next to Mickey. That'd be funny.
Oh man, I wish I could be there.
Thank you for watching the Matt's Movie Reviews channel. Please subscribe for more reviews, podcast interviews, and exclusive content.